let's move to the next panel, which is color grading. And the color grading in Rush is really robust. That's one thing that differentiates it from other video editing tools. The learning curve is not super steep with this. So first let's talk about where and how we might want to color edit. And I've got a couple of comparisons for us. So let's go back to these earlier clips, and you can see I'm right in front of a window. I have all kinds of natural light. So the color looks really good. But when I move into the kitchen, you can see it's got a little bit of a yellowish cast. It's a little bit darker. So this is one clip where I might want to edit that. So let's experiment. So first, note you can apply edits to all of the clips or just to one of the clips. So in this case, I don't need to color edit every single clip. I just need to color edit a few here and there. So I'm not going to turn that on yet. Now I'm going to go in and let's think about what we need here. So I've got some clues. This should be pure white, and it's really not. And there's just kind of a yellowish tint to this. As you're beginning to learn, I encourage you to do this. Just go back and forth. Now, if you end up in a weird place, all you need to do is double click, and that'll revert to 0. So I am going to bring up the contrast just a little bit in this one and bring out those shadows a bit, but my big changes are going to come in temperature and tint. So I feel like it's a little bit too warm, so I'm going to go the other direction. And what am I looking at? I'm looking at this white and I'm looking at this green. And I don't need to be extreme on that. I just want a little bit of a change. And if you start to see a shift, especially in skin color, you might have went too far. So use that temp and tint to remove color casts. Next we have vibrance and saturation. Be pretty delicate with these. You don't want to really make some extreme changes that take away from your overall look. Now, just like double clicking, we can always use this button to reset everything to defaults. Underneath our advanced, we have some special effects we can add. So faded film, we can sharpen our content. I'll be honest, you will only use these for very special occasions, and I am just not a fan of vignette. I don't think it's a good look, so let's just avoid vignette. Once you have edited every single one of your clips for the overall quality, you can apply looks to your whole video or even part of your video. This is when you're going to apply your built-in presets. So with this, you can go ahead and apply to all. Notice it's selecting all of our clips. And we can come in and let's do a mono. So you can see we've applied that mono to all of our clips. Now if we want to undo it, we can just reset that to the defaults and experiment with something else. Again, we can choose to just apply that to one clip. So if I have a special clip that I want to apply a look to, I can do that. Now notice that depending on my clip, I might have completely different looks. So think about your presets as a way to apply an entire look to your film to help create a mood. It is not for correction. Your correction is over in the edit. So I encourage you to experiment with color and use that as a way to improve some clips that might have had some trouble when you shot them.